All right, hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for today. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited to watch this one because I know of this. I don't know everything that happened with this though. This is the from SunnyV2. This is Reddit AMAs that ended in total disaster. Now this is obviously multiple AMAs, but I look at this James Corden one. Actually, did I hear about this in a SunnyV2 video? I may have actually, but anytime there's a Reddit AMA that doesn't work out, it's always like hilarious. I shouldn't say that. Maybe there might be some sad ones here, but every time I hear about them, they sound hilarious. Anyway, so let's get to it. Wait, I like how they put. Wait, is that supposed to be like he put a little bit of shine on his head right here? Look, hold on, let me get my mouse up. Right here, there's like a nice little like shine going on in his head here. You can kind of see a shine effect on it. That's funny. Anyway, so Reddit AMAs that ended in total disaster from SunnyV2. This came out yesterday. I was too busy doing Mortal Kombat 1 stuff that I kind of missed it. So let's get to it. Let's get to it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and play. Link in the
These
description.
are the 5 most catastrophic AMAs in Reddit
Jared
history.
Leto, okay. Oh yeah, I remember the Jared Leto. Oh,
is
Steven Seagal! Oh my god! I can't wait. Holy shit.
The 5 most catastrophic AMAs in Reddit history. And coming in at number 5 is Morgan Freeman's, which nobody expected would become such a nightmare.
Yeah, why the fuck would that... Why?
Simply read...
This one sounds sad already. Alright, we're starting off sad.
Hi, I'm Morgan Freeman, and my new movie Oblivion is in theaters and IMAX April 19th. Ask me anything.
Oblivion? Underrated. I like
Although
it.
given it was posted from an account called u/Oblivion Movie, it was obvious that the post was nothing more than an advertisement, which irritated the audience immediately.
Oh, okay.
The press agent vibe is strong with this one. This is almost definitely a marketing team. I mean, come on, the username is Oblivion Movie, only made worse when Morgan Freeman began to answer questions, missing no chance to insincerely promote the film. What is the best movie ever in your opinion? There are 3 in my opinion. The original Moulin Rouge, Anna, Life of Pi, and Oblivion.
Wait, that's 4.
Which was downvoted.
It's 3 in my opinion. The original Moulin Rouge, Anna, Life of Pi, which misspelled. Well, actually, it's not the right pie, but whatever. And Oblivion
by over 100 people.
Yeah.
When asked a different question reading, I feel like you're more of a villain than usual in Oblivion. Is that fair to say, and is it fun to play the bad guy sometimes? Morgan Freeman ignored the question altogether and simply wrote, see the movie.
To be fair, that is a good... That's...
The first of many answers that didn't really together and simply wrote, see the movie.
Well, if you see the movie, you know he's not...
Yeah, which would mark the first of many answers that didn't really make sense. If you could have had any role...
No, it does make sense if you see it. He's not the... Well... He's not the bad guy. You think he's the bad guy. He's not. All right. Maybe I might be spoiling. Movie's 10 years old. All right. Oh,
a movie that went to a different actor, what would it be and why? I do not have a favorite actor. I've worked with the best in the business and don't pick favorites of that. Playing God is like falling off a log. There's nothing to follow but the script, which for obvious reasons confused the person who'd asked. Freeman was then questioned, you've played all sorts of contrasting roles, from a lowly prisoner to God himself. Which roles are easier? Which ones are more fun? To which he'd respond, they are all easy. The most fun are the ones that pay the most, which was then reinforced during another question reading, what kind of roles do you enjoy playing the most and favorite one yet? Where he'd again respond with ones that pay.
Okay. Is this really... I know Morgan Freeman likes to troll a little bit.
There's a good chance that these were simply poor attempts at comedy,
yeah,
but even then they were still more interesting than some of his other
same ring as before, the money. Getting into the movies.
Sponsors. What has been your goal in life? To be in the movies. How do you prepare for the powerful roles you play in your films? I just learned the script. What's going out in public like for you? Like, what do people ask you when they see you on the street? A chore. With his responses
that's what they ask you?
being so generic, people began to speculate on whether or not it was even him answering. Am I really the only person that doesn't think this is Morgan Freeman? His answers are short and descriptive, sometimes inaccurate and full of grammatical errors. Plus, he hasn't given any...
Well, he's probably not typing them anyway, so he probably gets asked this, and then whoever's typing it, it's not him anyway, but still, I'm sure it's not him.
Anyone giving a shit. Am I really the only one here? Leading Morgan Freeman to prove that it was in fact him by... uploading a photo of him sleeping on a couch with what seemed to have been a
that's a real
piece of paper.
No, that's a real piece of paper.
His chest. This is not proof. The photo looks incredibly photoshopped.
No, that's real. The lighting and the way it looked,
There is no way this rudimentary image could act as any form of proof.
Also,
While
it looks like
YouTuber
Morgan
named
Freeman's
Southern
dead.
Graphics Guru uploaded a video titled "Morgan Freeman's Reddit AMA was a fraud proof," in which he'd state the following:
"It's Photoshop, and this ain't really Morgan Freeman. I can prove it. All right, we'll invert it. That look like part of the same image. Look at all this stuff here, and then look at that. Look how different.
Sure.
All right, so that's."
I mean, I could have just told you it's not real. I was joking when I was saying it's real.
The basic video received almost
this.
1 million views, although it failed to convince those who had a more realistic approach. I think Reddit has always had an unwarranted high regard for Morgan Freeman, and now you would all prefer to call this a fake than realize he's just boring, while another comment highlighted that Morgan Freeman was uninteresting in every interview he did. For example, The Guardian gave Morgan Freeman the nickname Mr. Monosyllabic and explained Morgan Freeman doesn't want to talk about money, drugs, the war, his friend Colin Powell, or even his new movie. In fact, he may be the most difficult subject our interviewer has ever come across, with the hysteria becoming so intense that the AMA admins had to intervene. That state this was set up by the publicity team from the film studio for Oblivion. We were told Morgan Freeman would be answering the questions for the AMA himself, with someone in the room typing what he said, and we believe this to be the case. This was then followed by an update at the bottom of the page.
He probably didn't want to take a picture to prove it was him.
I've spoken to Mr. Freeman/Oblivion's PR team, and they have stated in no uncertain terms that all of the answers in the AMA were his words, and that the picture was legitimate and not doctored.
Oh, well, that's 100% a lie.
Although it's not like this fixed what had already gone down. This was the most disappointing AMA I've ever seen. The person couldn't be more scripted and bland. Either Morgan Freeman is not who he thought he was, or this is a huge PR...
He's a great actor. That's exactly what... He's still a great actor.
Which is ridiculously unnecessary, although at least Morgan Freeman is...
Oh my god, I can't wait. I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't know the Morgan Freeman one was a thing. I don't think any of the ones here, besides the James Corden one, I knew.
Of his reputation left, as Steven Seagal's AMA did. Buried him. For a bit of context, Steven Seagal has been...
Oh man, I love watching Steven Seagal videos. I need to do reactions from them. I fucking die every time I watch them. Watching people tell stories about Steven Seagal. My favorite one is, I think it was, oh fuck, who was it? Telling the story. Now I forgot. But they were talking about how they saw Steven Seagal. He was crying. He was really bawling his eyes out. And then I forgot who it was. I almost want to say it was Rob Schneider or something like that. It was a comedian or something. It was somebody, David Spade or somebody. They asked yo, Steven, what's going on? What's wrong? He's just I just read the most beautiful script. He's crying his eyes. He's like, oh shit. Oh, who wrote it? And he's just me. Fucking asshole. I hate him. Hey, look at him. He read his own script and it made him cry. I'm sure it did.
The most hated man in Hollywood, and therefore doing an AMA was a bit of a death wish. Seagal took the risk anyway with the goal of promoting a movie, although it seemed this person was much more fascinated by Seagal's upbringing. Hey there, I went to the same junior high school as you in Fullerton, CA many years later. Heard some stories. The one I would like to ask you about is when your social studies teacher caught you stealing lunch money from a kid in a wheelchair. True, I didn't make this up.
God!
A different user wanted to know more about Seagal's filming process. Is it true you insist on blocking many scenes so you can be sitting the whole time because you're too lazy to stand up?
Yep.
Is it true you insist that productions hire someone to hold a car to properly shadow your horrific neck fat? Is it true you're an unbearable dick that bullies everyone on set and acts like you're an A-list star, even though you're starring in a shitty sequence?
Is it true you're also a fucking weird sex pest too? Is it true that you also cast all these 20-year-old ladies in your movie to be your romantic partner, even though you're 60 pushing 70?
The comments continue to run through every controversy you can think of.
I didn't read these. Hi, Mr. Seagal. Is it true that you punched John Leguizamo? Yes, I heard this one too. During rehearsal while you were filming a movie, I think John Leguizamo himself. If so, why did you do it? Edit a word. What? What? I personally know a stuntman who had all his front teeth knocked out by you, and he said you didn't even apologize. Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
For obvious reasons, he answered none of them, and instead provided brief answers to...
Do you have any pet? If so, what is his name? I have horses and I have dogs.
A couple of less popular questions, such as how many pets he has. Meanwhile, he was asked, how long did it take you to realize this was a mistake? With the answer being approximately 20 minutes.
Oh no!
Given he, quote, answered
it was definitely him.
12 preschool level questions, then ran out of time. You simply shouldn't do an AMA without a tip-top public image, although it seems James Corden...
Oh man. James Corden. You know what?
never got the memo. His AMA was posted with the goal of promoting carpool karaoke, although it instead did the exact opposite.
Yeah, I think it was in that SunnyV2 video of James Corden. It must have
almost every single question completely massacred Corden's show. My brother's girlfriend played one of your videos on my YouTube account, and now it keeps recommending more of them to me. Do you know how to get it to stop doing that?
That's beautiful.
Are you aware that everyone thinks you're a hack and a talentless asshat? Have you ever considered being funny or likable? With these comments about his unlikability, then turning into paragraphs about him treating fans terribly.
Oh,
hey James,
man.
you won't remember me, but me and my friends sat at a table next to you and Harry
Oh,
Styles,
wait.
plus some others in Manchurian
I've heard
Legends
this
in
one.
London's Chinatown
Yes.
about 6 years ago. We didn't bother you, but you're a massively entitled dick who yelled and treated waitstaff like shit, and when one of my party politely suggested you calm down, you got really aggressive and threatening. So my question
In a
is
chubby
this.
way, like a boozy
Why did
panda.
Harry seem so cool while you were such a massive throbbing bellend? The comment received 10 times more upvotes than James Corden's original post, made worse when someone shared the comment to the Rare Insults
Rare insults.
subreddit, where it became one of the top posts of all time, gaining over 100,000 upvotes.
Whoa.
With this in mind, it's no surprise that people began to question if he'd posted the AMA
Instead of
in the
roast
wrong
me.
subreddit, with the
Roast
whole
me.
ordeal being so brutal that people who hadn't heard of James Corden previously
me, you're
had
an
no
asshole.
hope of ever becoming a fan. Although at least
know
he
you
was
are.
in court
I
asking
know you
himself
suck.
questions on alternate accounts, as is what happened in the case.
No, Jared Morbius, what'd you do? I got this up. You're stupid. You
Jared
dumb little
Leto.
shit.
His AMA was so stupid you might lose up to 10 IQ points just by listening. However, like all others, it began with a single sentence reading, I am Jared Leto, and on the 4th of July, I am filming a massive portrait of America. Ask me anything. Although as
How
the
about
questions
no?
began to
You ever
roll
think of
in, some of the ones Jared replied to just felt a little too
What's your
robotic.
favorite color? Hey, Mr. Leto, big fan of a lot of your work. Which American historical figure would you fist fight if you could? That's a great question. I love dumbass questions like that, especially when they're prefaced with like, hey, I'm a big fan. Like buttering them up. And he asks a dumb fucking question.
4th of July, Jared, I submitted my videos. How do you choose the videos to include in your project? Great question. We will choose the videos based on how compelling they are. Hello, Jared, when is your next album coming out? You will have some new music this year. People then began to notice that some of the accounts posing questions had been created only 20 hours prior, while another noticed that a different one was only 10 hours old and had posted a test comment in a subreddit for Jared Leto's band. A different user wrote, is every question here planted and answered by a PR person? I'll go ahead and answer that yes, and there was a reason behind why they were so confident. People decided to go through the post history of these potentially fake accounts and found a thread simply titled Test Post for New Reddit Users, in which the comments and Leto's replies had been planned out completely. This thread must be as embarrassing as the PR you had to do for Suicide Squad. This is glorious, you magnificent idiot. How dumb can you be? Well, apparently not as dumb as Woody Harrelson.
Oh no, Woody! I like Woody.
Whose AMA was so notably catastrophic.
I don't remember. I never heard this one either.
His picture is used for the thumbnail of
Oh no!
AMA disasters. Woody did the AMA with the goal of promoting a new film called Rampart.
Oh, Rampart! That was a really good movie. I didn't know he did this. This was 12 years ago. Well, all right, now I need to know. I need to know why this is stupid. What happened?
With 9,200 comments and not a single upvote, it's obvious that things didn't
I
quite
didn't even notice that.
go to plan, especially given this was the first question he decided to respond to. I swear this is allegedly a true story. I went to a high school in LA, and you allegedly crashed our prom after party Universal Hilton. You allegedly ended up taking the virginity of a girl
Whoa!
named Roseanne. You allegedly didn't call her afterwards. She allegedly cried a lot. Do you remember any of this and can confirm, or have you allegedly been so knee-deep in Hollywood pooty for so long that this qualifies as a mere blip? I'm allegedly not kidding, with Woody Harrelson.
Whoa! Whoa! Holy shit! He responded. What the fuck did he say?
Harrelson then responding with, first off, it's not true, and second off, I don't want to answer questions about that. Let's focus on the film, people. You said AMA, that means ask me anything, not ask me anything with regards to this movie I'm pushing. This is not getting off to a very good start. From the second that Woody stated, let's focus...
What the fuck was that? Like, all right, he took the Virginia. Where did that come from anyway? That was the most random shit. God damn. What? Holy shit. Who wrote that? Andy Rooney. Okay.
Pushing. This is not getting off to a very good start. From
I
the
would
second
never
that
believe
Woody
that.
stated, let's focus on the film, people began to comment, this AMA is insulting. We're being treated as cogs. Celebrities using Reddit as just another marketing platform. IMO, everyone on Reddit should boycott Rampart, but that's just me. I'm Woody Harrelson,
Good Lord.
and I don't have time to deal with your questions, commenters. P.S. Watch my new movie.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to defend Woody Harrelson for this because that fucking story is weird, if it's true. But to be fair, if you're gonna ask that question randomly, I'll be like, all right, well maybe we should just stick to the movie because that was wild. Like if he asked like, hey Woody, what's your favorite type of I don't know, breakfast food? I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. And then he said that, let's stick to the movie, then you'd have a point. But you start off with like, did you fuck that girl, let her cry? I'm like, did you crash my prom and fuck that girl? Who I'm gonna assume was maybe someone he liked or something. And when did this happen? Was it back when he was around that age? Or was this like the other day? Like I need to read that again. Now I'm weirded out.
Good venue to pitch your...
I like Woody Harrelson in the movies at least. I don't know about him in real life. I should say that pretty much for every actor.
Continue to pitch yourself, although Woody only continued to dig himself
okay,
deeper.
all right, here we go.
When a user wrote, should change this AMA to AMAAR, ask me anything about Rampart, Harrelson responded by stating, we gotta be, I consider my time valuable, and just like the Morgan Freeman AMA, Harrelson took every single chance to shamelessly promote the film. What has been your most difficult role to prepare for and why? This character in Rampart was the most difficult. Out of all the roles you played, which has been the most rewarding, most difficult, and most fun? Can I say Rampart? It really took over my life for a while. I wouldn't say fun is the operative word. To make matters worse, Woody gave the audience only 15 minutes of time, answering 15 questions in total, of which only 2 had more upvotes than downvotes. In the meantime, Rampart's director was doing his own AMA, where all of the top questions reference the actor, such as, has Woody lost his mind? You might want to do some damage control. You seem like a pretty normal, down-to-earth guy, but Woody or his PR bimbo really screwed the pooch on this one. Might have cost you a lot of money due to lost fans, yet this isn't the only place that Woody Harrelson's AMA has been mentioned in. In fact, in every single AMA we've talked about in this video,
what do you think of Rampart?
It's referencing Rampart.
So this, oh man, I didn't know this was a thing at all. I really didn't. Hold on, I want to look up, if you look up Rampart movie, oh, Reddit, there we go. It's like the, oh no, AMA is the 4th thing. Okay, so you have Rampart movie, cast, review, ending, and then AMA. The movie, wait, does the movie have good reviews? Yeah, 74%. Okay. I like that movie. It has a lot of downvotes on IMDb. Oh, yeah, I forgot Ice Cube was in that movie. Yeah. Solid movie. I don't think it did very well though. Yeah, it didn't. Oren Moverman. He did The Messenger. That was also a good movie. It came out a couple years before. Has he done anything since? He only produced stuff since The Dinner. Is that what Richard Gere? Yeah, I heard that wasn't very good. All right, anyway, point is that this shit's crazy.
It's a word snuck into every bad AMA as a callback and confirmation that whatever the person is reading.
I guess I should also mention I don't use Reddit at all, so. That's another reason probably I don't know.
Now officially a failure. However, that's not to say that Woody Harrelson meant for any of this to happen. When asked, did you know about Reddit before today, Woody responded by stating, I know Oren Moverman did an interview here. I did just learn about it, so I'm trying. With Woody's blindness to the platform and format likely playing a role in accidentally producing the worst AMA of all time.
Yeah, I would probably say that's probably the worst one, yeah of the 5 that he showed. The Morgan Freeman one, I'm still not even too sure it actually was Morgan Freeman. I would love to sit here and say Steven Seagal is the worst one. because of all 5 of them, even compared to James Corden, Steven Seagal is probably one of the biggest pieces of shit in Hollywood. But he is funny to make fun of, or he's fun to make fun of and watch people make fun of him, his fat ass waddling everywhere. But like his obviously Steven Seagal's ego is of the point where he just wants people to shut up, so he just leaves. You know, he's like Woody Harrelson seems like his ego is more like, no, I got to tell them why they're wrong or something, you know, like, so that's why you get way more of a embarrassing Reddit AMA like that compared to like Steven Seagal. I was dying at the James Corden was. I feel like that was the shortest one, right? What was number 2? Actually, now I totally forgot what number 2 was.
So confident. People decided to go through the post history of these potentially fake accounts.
Oh, Jared Leto. Yeah, that's right. I was like trying to remember. Yeah, the Jared Leto one was pathetic too. That was definitely him. Anyway, that seems like something Jared Leto would do, 100%. Anyway, so I got SunnyV2. I had to watch that one. That one, definitely, I was like, oh, totally watching that. Anyway, that's it. Bye.